Good morning, folks. We got another balmy day here in Nebraska. Got us a high of 66 degrees. Fire weather watch too. She's getting dry. And today the plan is, and I know I've said it about 15 different times, we're gonna get the heifer cabin pin all done today. So I'm not gonna show a lot of the morning feeding in this video because I feel like that's every video. Half of it is just me feeding. The soul heifer jumped in here and knocked the overflow out of here. Don't feel like getting my boots wet. She managed that. Old man's unloading a load of distillers there. This heifer right here at the end of that bunk line, I'm not sure what happened to her. She's really limping. She might have got pinched by the feed wagon, or maybe, you know, they were running around, she got ran into a bunk. It's up in her hip, so she'll probably be out of the replacement heifer group and probably just be a feeder heifer. These are our top end heifers we obviously pick out for replacements, and you can see there she's really limping. Alrighty folks, we're back here in the heifer pen. We're getting this thing done today. This is what we got here for our continuous panels all the way to here. Not going to worry about putting them up against this shed here. And then down here, we've got our gate to get things into the barn over there. Got to plant a few posts, got this one, got a tamp in. Working on putting, you know, panels right here, panel over there. This was a panel that I grabbed up out of the dump that I'm using. Cut it in half, using part of it over there. Pretty much this whole thing's been put together by stuff that was not getting used somewhere else. Basically all them railroad ties I pulled out of a different spot we weren't using anymore. Pulled this gate out of some weeds. A couple posts I found in some grass. You know, just kind of threw it together. I think it's gonna work good. The old cat's back again. Ain't you? If you guys saw one of my last videos, this cat was wild about a week ago. I scratched behind her ears, and now she just likes to follow me around, trip me up about 10 times a day. I'll show you guys a trick my ancestors have been using for years. Been passed down for generations. It's called grab you some number 9 wire and just wire the heck out of whatever you're working on. Just do it until you think it's good enough that when a cow hits it, it won't go nowhere. It's been proven to work for years and years. Oh yeah, a couple more wraps like that. That ain't gonna go nowhere for now. Drive our stickers in there. Probably put a couple more in these just for safe measure. Remember folks, if you're enjoying the video, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. It would really help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, this will work for a while, right up until it doesn't, and then we'll fix it. I like the bracket on this side, and then wired her yet again. Probably put one more chunk of wire there. Now we're going to work on bringing these pieces of continuous over to a post about right here. So that way when I swing this gate, really cat, that way when I swing this gate, it'll catch that post, bring a heifer in. If you guys have noticed this and wondered what the deal is, it wasn't me, but it's a slide hole in the shed. That sweatshirt's been there for a couple years now, doing a pretty good job. Where'd you come from? Had a battery. Oh yeah, just got to put our clips on the ends on that one and this one. See if the old slam gate works. Looky there, like a glove. Went to go get something out of the sheds, and I seen a cow clear off by herself. So I'm gonna hop in the gator and go check that out. Here's most of the cows, a little bunch there, and she's clear over here by a creek. Figure of the creek, so off by herself. I'll check her out. Hopefully she's not slinking a calf and she's just having one. Yeah, she's got cleanance out, folks. Cow digging. I hope she didn't kick one out. Well, I don't see one. Where's your calf at, sweetheart? Brrr. Brrr. Where is he? Or are you just starting? Maybe she's just starting. I sure don't see a calf around here. Hope she didn't lose him. 1978. She does look good. I was trying to have her take me to him if she's got him. She ain't been sucked yet, that's for sure. She kind of looks empty. She doesn't look like she's been sucked yet, so gotta make sure he's got that colostrum in him. Where's your child at? Take me to him. She's really trailing off now, so I hope she's going to him and he's alive. Don't need another cow to slink her calf. That would be the second one so far, so wouldn't be ideal. Well, folks, I found the culprit. He ain't alive. He just ain't quite ready. I don't know if you guys can tell from there how short this dude there is. He just, that fucker ain't ready. He wasn't baked all the way. Dang it. The skin on his nose is peeling off, so he wasn't. So that skin on their nose starts to deteriorate first. If they're dead inside. Little bull calf. That's two slinks. She has him cleaned off, just great. Got him last night, had to have. Oh, that's disappointing. That first one was way early, you know. This one's just fairly early. Ride her down. Nice cow too. But that is what it is. You're gonna have cows slink. There's no way around it. Especially with the number that we're calving out. You're gonna have one or two or several loose calves, and that's just, if you have them, they're gonna die. That's just what it is. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't suck when it happens, because That's a lot of work into these cows to get them to this point right before having a calf, and so it really pisses a guy off when it happens. Anywho, we'll ride her down in the slink column and get her and that other one sorted out of here at some point. Probably when we move these across the road to their calving lot. You know, I could just edit that out and pretend like, you know, we don't have cows that slink or don't have any problems right before calving, but that wouldn't truly show, you know, what goes on. So I figured I better put that in the video anyway. So yeah, that's what we got going here. Got our slam gate, you know, not super trustworthy, but it'll do. Swing her open. When I'm getting one in, chain this sucker. Get her in there. Throw the old chain off. Slam the gate on her. Oh yeah, this will be handy. Gonna hop in the old 4430 and scrape around a bunch of sand that we took into that calving pen. Better give her a few pumps here. Like a kid. This is the old dirt we're going to scrape around, flatten around a little bit, make it a little bit better. We use the payloader to move around, and it's a lot easier with this block scraper. Well folks, I'm just spending the rest of the day going around these cedar belts in our calving lots. So I'm going to wrap up the video. But if you made it this far, I sure appreciate you guys watching. And if you want to help me out, be sure to leave a like, comment, and even share this with somebody you think you might enjoy these videos.